I'm Paul Clifford. I'm the CEO of the Penn State Alumni Association. Welcome to the 2024 Volunteer Awards. I'm excited to be here to honor our outstanding volunteers who have emerged as the symbols of our best. Recognizing the accomplishments of the Alumni Association's volunteer leaders is always a special experience. And there's no better time to do so than at the annual Volunteer Leadership Conference. In addition to bringing everyone together during the conference, we're also live streaming tonight's ceremony, and we thank everybody who is tuning in online. Our Alumni Leadership's Connections program is a key factor in the stories of impact you'll hear tonight. This program has been enhanced over the years thanks to the generous support of two Penn State graduates and philanthropic leaders, Jim and Kathleen Stengel. The transformative endowment they created in 2014 strengthens the Alumni Association's programs that support Penn State alumni volunteer leaders across the nation and really around the world. These awards reflect the Stengel's family commitment to developing and training volunteer leaders. You'll continue to see Jim all weekend during the ALC conference, as he'll host a live podcast recording tomorrow afternoon at the recital hall. Please join me in thanking Jim and Kathleen for their generous support. Additionally, tonight's awards program would not be possible without the ongoing year-long work and efforts of the awards committee of the Alumni Council, who selected tonight's honorees. We thank these dedicated volunteers for their service in selecting our recipients. We also want to thank Mayor Clary for providing tonight's where'd she go? There you go. Providing tonight's entertainment. We hope you've enjoyed hearing her talents on the ukulele. All right, let's get started with our engagement with young alumni, which is presented to an affiliate group that develops programs and events that encourages the recruitment and participation of alumni under the age of 30. Tonight we honor the Brandywine Alumni Society. Last September, the Society sponsored Dining Under the Stars, a popular month-long event in the town of Medina. The sponsorship aligned with the strategic plan of the Brandywine campus and connected the Society with numerous businesses. Over 4 weekly dinners, the Society engaged nearly 300 people, including over 100 local Penn State alumni. More than 25% of the Penn Staters were under the age of 30, meeting one of the Society's goals and connecting with recent graduates living in the area. This impressive effort was given further impact when the group was featured on live television with one of the local stations spotlighting the Alumni Society's collaboration. Congratulations to the Brandywine Alumni Society. Here to accept the award tonight is Society President Megan Daly.
Are we over here? Okay. My acceptance speech over here. You sure? Okay. I'll be a minute and 30 seconds. I already timed it. All right. Hi. My name is Megan Daly, and I'm the past president of the Penn State Brandywine Alumni Society. I'd like to thank the Penn State Alumni Association for bestowing this wonderful honor award upon us. We appreciate the notoriety and recognition for doing something we love so much, which is bringing awareness to our Penn State community. At this time, I'd like to give a shout out to Christy Dick, our former treasurer, for connecting us with the town of media, and Daniela Glaviano, who's here in person, our Alumni Society president, for working to put this event together. I'd also like to thank our Assistant Director of Alumni Relations, Dana Hallahan, Director of Campus Development, Patton Vo, and our amazing Chancellor, Dr. Marilyn Wells, for their constant support of our Alumni Society. This will be our third year sponsoring Dining Under the Stars, and as a group, we've very much enjoyed engaging with our local community and spreading the word about Penn State Brandywine loud and proud. This event was so impactful for our alumni society and campus because it broadened our outreach with so many new Penn State alumni and future Penn State alumni. We've actually been able to establish an ongoing relationship with those that we've met during our time at Dining Under the Stars. One particular memory comes to mind that I think Paul already mentioned, which was that we were on live television, which was really great, and it was a great opportunity for us to market our campus and campus community. So if you're in media, every Wednesday night during the month of September, please stop by and say hello. Thank you again for this terrific acknowledgement. Thank you.
All right, congratulations again to the Brandywine Alumni Society. Our next award tonight is the Fellowship and Networking Award, which recognizes groups whose programs and events are typically of a social nature and provide alumni an outlet to gather and interact with each other in a relaxed and fun environment. This year's recipient is the Harrisburg Alumni Society. When you have the audacity and the boldness to pair Berkey Creamery ice cream with locally brewed beer, that's worthy of being selected for an award. As part of the Capital Connections series, the Society created an event titled Pints with Pints, combining you like that? Yeah. Combining 4 flavors of creamery ice cream with 4 selections from Troegs Independent Brewing, a local favorite in Hershey. Not surprisingly, the event resulted in 0 no-shows, with 50 Penn State alumni enjoying the festivities. Attendees talked about the event for weeks after, saying how much fun they had meeting fellow Penn Staters at the event, and I would also imagine eating ice cream and drinking beer. The event was so enjoyable that the Society has been asked to hold it again in the future. Congratulations to the Harrisburg Alumni Society. Here to accept the award is Society Board Member Nicole Castle. Nicole? We're going to take a picture first. Congratulations. What a great event. I'll hold on to this thing.
Okay, well, thank you so much, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you first for even giving us this opportunity. So thank you to Penn State Alumni Association. Also, as far as for those to thank for the actual event, which was a great success, would be our presenter at the event, Corey Van Brookhaven, presented on Pints to Ponder, and it was about the history of ice cream, which was a lot of fun. And then, of course, I'd like to thank Troegs Brewery because they not only supplied the beer for us, but then they actually had somebody there that spoke about how the beer paired with the ice cream. So with that, I'd like to thank Penn State Berkey Ice Cream, as well, the creamery, for having the ice cream there because it was absolutely delicious. And of course, I'd like to thank the Alumni Society Board, the Harrisburg Alumni Society Board, and specifically the Alumni Engagement Committee that worked on developing the event that was such a success. And I'd like to also put a big thank you out to Megan Bennett, who's standing back there, our Associate Director of Alumni Relations. She really helps us with everything, and she's pretty much the fearless leader behind everything. So thank you so much.
All right, congratulations to the Harrisburg Alumni Society. Next up is the Fundraising Award, which recognizes those who have raised money to support a variety of initiatives across the Penn State community. This year's honoree is the Myrtle Beach chapter. Myrtle Beach chapter. I'm going to say nice things about you first, and then we'll ask you up here. Okay. Chapter board members were determined to broaden the alumni they serve and to increase engagement with young alumni living in the area. They've reached this goal through a thoughtful and strategic approach to enhancing their football watch parties. The board members posted information on the chapter's Instagram page, since they recognized that platform was more likely to reach their target audience. They hired a DJ to play Penn State fight songs. They even researched how many commercials typically air during the game, along with the lengths of the commercials, and held a trivia contest during these stops in play. Also worth noting, Penn Staters attending the watch parties were encouraged to sit with somebody they didn't know to ensure that everyone felt welcome and that they had the opportunity to meet new people. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the Myrtle Beach chapter. Here to accept the award is President Mike Martacci. Take a picture right here. Yeah. Congratulations. All right, I'll hang on to this.
Appreciate it, Paul. So they told me I only had a minute to 2 minutes, and even though I live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, so I talk fast. So I won't take up too much of your time. No, when we relocated, my wife and I, to Myrtle Beach, we weren't sure, because it's a transient, resort-style type city, how many Penn Staters were actually there. We went, my wife knows how much Penn State means to me. She's Penn State, a lover by marriage, by the way. And she found somebody, we were out at a restaurant, somebody that was wearing a Penn State hat, and she went right up to them and asked them, who they were, and it turns out that it was a board member. So we went to our first watch party. There were about 30 or 40 people there at the watch party. It was a great time, and I don't know what they were thinking, but by the end of that first party, they asked me if I'd like to lead the association. No accounting for good judgment, right? But anyway, we took that really seriously, because when we got there, people said hi. They introduced themselves. We didn't know anybody. We had just moved to the area. And we had vowed that if we were going to do this, that we were going to make sure that any Penn Stater that we came across, anybody who came to our watch parties, we were going to know their name, we were going to welcome them, and we were going to have a family atmosphere. And now our watch parties, I know you mentioned that, that's not the only fundraising that we did this past year. We average about 175 to 200 people in Little Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, watching football together at Penn State, for Penn State. And I'd like to thank, the board members that preceded us. I'd also like to thank all the volunteers. I'd like to thank Lauren Wright, our regional director, who came to Myrtle Beach and sat with me and my board members and gave us ideas, because you don't know what you don't know, right? And we want to keep getting better. I also want to thank Lori Uhazy. She didn't know I was going to say this. The original Blue Sapphire, very actively involved in the Alumni Council. She sort of took us under her wing, and she gave us helpful hints, but she still let us make our own way at the same time. So Lori, thank you so much. We wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for you. And I want to thank the association in general. Penn State means a lot to us in our family. Our son just graduated in May from University Park. Our youngest is a sophomore that's coming back to University Park in a couple of weeks, and we just love the university, and I look forward to networking with all of you so we can learn more and become better. Thank you very much.
All right, congratulations again to the Myrtle Beach chapter. The next award is the Joint Activity Award, created to recognize the collaborative efforts of 2 or more alumni groups. This year, the award goes to a trio of chapters in the Golden State: the Los Angeles chapter, the Orange County chapter, and the San Diego chapter. These chapters united local alumni last fall with their second annual gathering at Ranch Winery. I'm sensing a little bit of a theme here. More than 50 Penn Staters attended the event, which featured raffles, live music, and plenty of time for the Nittany Lions to learn more about one another. There was lots of camaraderie among the attendees, some of whom were new to one of the 3 chapters. To cap off the memorable event, a prize was awarded for the most spirited outfit. As noted by the Orange County Chapter Vice President David Wolf, we fulfilled Penn State's mission by connecting our 3 chapters in a social and fun environment, and we fulfilled our mission by raising money for our scholarships. Congratulations to the Orange County, Los Angeles chapter, and the San Diego chapters of the Penn State Alumni Association. Chapter board member Amy Sutter is here to receive the award. Amy? Take a picture over here. Congratulations.
First of all, on behalf of all 3 of the chapters, thank you to the Alumni Association for recognizing our joint event. It's something that we take pride in Southern California, that we're all such close chapters that we can do these events together with the wine tasting. We can do social and social events, charity events, and we really enjoy spending time with each other and getting to know our alumni all throughout Southern California. So thank you for this recognition.
All right, our next award is the Ned Brockloff Award for Alumni Association Affiliate Group Innovation. This award recognizes groups that take the opportunity to be entrepreneurial and creative and offer their members new or innovative programs. Before we proceed, I'd like to recognize and thank Ned Brockloff for his ongoing generosity, leadership, and support of the Alumni Association and our awards program. Along with his wife, Suzanne, Ned would like to offer a congratulatory message. Ned, can you come forward? Come on, Ned, stop talking. Yes.
Sorry, I'm so distracted.
That's all right.
Oh, I'm saying something? Oh my God. All right, so yeah, I'm not prepared for this. Our next award is my award, apparently, the the Alumni Award for Group Affiliate Group Innovation. So those of you that you know me, innovation is really important to me, and so this award means a lot to me. Oh God, Kay. Oh, good Lord. All right, so my comedian act today is, so this award recognizes groups that take the opportunity to be entrepreneurial and creative and offer their members a new and innovative program. Wait, this is what you read. Before we proceed, I'd like to recognize Ned Brockloff. All right, so I gave the money for this award because I love innovation. I also helped start the Central Maryland chapter back in 2008, and so that was quite an undertaking, and I just want to promote chapters for doing something really new, and you know, it's really exciting. Or not just chapters, so right, we a lot of times we focus on chapters, but the societies and the alumni interest groups are obviously just as important. So tonight we're honoring the Smeel Business Alumni Society. Is there someone here from the society? Oh, turn the page. Oh, thank you, Paul. You know, it would have been really helpful if you would have told me there was a script here. Okay, okay, so apparently they've improved on focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion. So that's another very important thing to me. I work for Penn State. I also work for the Applied Research Lab up here, and diversity is really important to that group. So the Society created a committee in 2021 after analyzing recent board membership trends, and the committee's mission was 3 priorities: build a pipeline of highly qualified and engaged volunteers, expand the list of ways volunteers can support the college, and create a culture where the board members feel included, engaged, and motivated. Society President, Aaron, are you here, Aaron? Well, no wonder you're telling me how to speak, Aaron. Come on up, Aaron. So according to Aaron, she's adopted a deliberate engagement process wherein our teams, oh yes, we're doing a great job, Aaron, thank you.
You're doing great. You're doing
This is about as admirable as we get, Aaron. Team conducts multiple interviews with each candidate prior to their application. Approach underscores our commitment to integrating a thoughtful DEI perspective into our recruitment practices while also prioritizing individuals who demonstrate a proactive culture in alignment with our board's culture. So congratulations.
Thank you, Ned.
Thank you. Oh yeah, get me off the stage, Aaron, because it's just really bad here. All right, over here. Oh, God, Dale, help me.
Glasses off, he's saying.
All right, here we go, Aaron.
Here we go.
All right. Thank you. Can you say something? Okay. Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Ned. My name is Erin O'Leary. I am an MBA graduating in 1996. I'm representing the Smeal Alumni Society Board. We created a board recruitment and culture committee in 2021 in order to increase our board DEI initiative as well as overall just innovation. And I think that with more diversified voices in the room, we're going to just inherently become more innovative in terms of how we look at things, how we engage with students, how we engage with our alumni, and how we encourage other people of various ethnicities, genders, geography. We've really diversified our board in the last few years. You know, and we're still a work in progress. So we've, since our last election, we formerly were 60% male. We're now 55% female. We've increased the geographic area that our Alumni Society board members are from. We've also increased our ethnicities represented. And so we think these are all positive things that are going to lead to additional innovation in the future. So thank you so much for recognizing our board activity, and we encourage everybody. I mean, the people in this room, we don't have to encourage everybody here as a volunteer, but we encourage people to get more involved and to don't let anything hold you back, whether it's you don't look like the existing board, because that's really what we all need, right? Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Aaron, and congratulations to the Smeal College of Business Alumni Society. Our next award is the Outstanding Service Project Award, which recognizes the outstanding efforts of our affiliate groups for giving back to their communities through local or national service projects. This year, we're pleased to present the award to the Vermont chapter. One of the things all alumni can be proud of is the way our affiliate groups often answer the call when their local communities need help. The Vermont chapter is certainly a shining example of this service mindset. In response to historic flooding that hit Vermont last summer, the chapter participated in the state-organized Flood Cleanup Day. Chapter members volunteered in Barre, one of the towns hit hardest by the natural disaster. The chapters aim to connect Penn Staters throughout Vermont, and this effort brought together alumni from 3 different counties. What's more, the cleanup effort brought out local Penn State alumni who had not previously participated in a chapter event. The chapter's efforts were also featured on a local television segment, further highlighting the chapter and its mission. Congratulations to the Vermont chapter. Here to accept the award is Karen Edwards.
Thank you. Just want to say thank you for recognizing this service project and recognizing that even though we're a small chapter, we can have an influence and we can do good things. And I don't know if you keep up with the news, but Vermont just flooded again from historic rains, exactly 1 year after last year's historic floods. So I'm already out there looking for the statewide cleanup day. I'm sure we can generate an even better response this year. Thank you.
Congratulations, Karen and the Vermont chapter. Our next award is the Professional Development Award, which is presented to a group which offers exceptional professional development programs to help alumni grow and advance in their professional careers. This year's award recognizes the New York City chapter. Each year, the chapter hosts a Nittany networking event that is both successful and popular. The main goal of the evening is to foster the cultivation of relationships with fellow Penn Staters, from young alumni to established professionals. To accomplish this, the chapter hosts its Nittany networking events a week after the spring commencement to provide new graduates moving to the area with an opportunity to network with Penn Staters. Last year's gathering was especially notable since it attracted nearly 200 Penn Staters, an increase of 75% from the previous year. Chapter board members greeted each attendee, welcomed them to the event, and shared information about how they can get involved with the chapter. Congratulations to the New York City chapter. Here to accept the award on his birthday is Mike McHugh.
Hey, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. And Paul, thank you for not singing Happy Birthday. So I just want to start by thanking Paul, the Penn State Alumni Association, and the Alumni Council Awards Committee for granting the New York City chapter this honor. I'm so proud to be accepting the award on behalf of the entire chapter, our board of directors, our former president, Kevin Shea, who wasn't able to make it today, but also Will Sullivan, who is somewhere in the room. Thank you, Will. Our entire board and our advisory board, which Susan Robinson, also in the room, serves on. So our event's been popular for over a decade, and it was especially popular pre-COVID. So it's something that we've had year after year, and it's something that's really popular that people look forward to every year. Then COVID happened, and we needed to basically re-event the event. So we found a new venue, and we really kept our fingers crossed that we would have the same amount of success. So the first year we had about 100 people. It was a great event, but it's still not what it was. And we really used the following year to double down and continue to make it grow. So we had a growth of about 75% that year, and we went from 1/3 of the rooftop in the venue to the full rooftop, and people were still shoulder to shoulder. So this event's important because it's our opportunity to engage our 12,000 alumni in the New York City area. And we also engage people spanning 50 years of graduation. So this is one of the main reasons that our chapter board volunteers, and this is the first introduction for many of our board members to the New York City chapter, and that really helps us foster and continue the Alumni Association growth in New York City. So even though some schools, Rutgers, are closer to New York City, we own the city, And we want to make sure that all 12,000 alumni in the New York City area feel connected to dear old state. Thank you.
Make no doubt that New York City is a Penn State city. Up next is the Scholarship Development Award. This award was created to recognize efforts specifically targeted to raising money in support of student scholarships. Our award recipient is the Greater Chicago chapter. Over the last year, the chapter delivered on its goal of growing its endowment, which currently yields between $10,000 and $15,000 each year to Penn State students from the greater Chicago area. To increase its endowment, the chapter organized an online auction fundraiser, held a 50-50 raffles at football watch parties, hosted a Giving Tuesday campaign in conjunction with the university, and benefited from a silent auction at the Penn State Northwestern Roar Tour pep rally. This versatile and thoughtful approach is consistent with the chapter's annual fundraising efforts and resulted in 6 students receiving money from the chapter's endowment. Congratulations to the Greater Chicago chapter. Here to accept the award is the Director of Social Engagement for the chapter, Jack Williams. Jack?
Sounds good. All right, hello everyone. It's nice to see all of you again. It's been a minute. Last time I was on campus was the pandemic, and so, it's just good to be back. I gotta say that, but won't take up too much of your time. Just wanted to share a quick story. So, 2 years ago, moved to Chicago, did not know a single person, and the first thing I did was sign up for the Penn State Alumni Association. Why did I do that? Well, it's the same reason a kid out of St. Charles, Illinois ended up going to Penn State to begin with, and that's because of the people. Now, the man I want to talk about right now is Bob Nagy. So Bob Nagy is our scholarship chair. Some of you may know him. Yeah, great guy, right? The reason why I want to call him out in particular is, as someone brand new to the Chicago area, to the chapter itself, having mentors like Bob Nagy who put their everything into our scholarship program amongst all of the other amazing people on the board and within the Chicago community made this all possible. And so he's an inspiration for me as I'm about to begin my VP tenure. And again, just a quick thank you again to the Penn State Alumni Association for that recognition. Thank you to Bob Nagy and the rest of our chapter. And thank you to all for just an amazing start to our weekend. So thank you all.
Bob Nagy's a wonderful alumni council member, and I hope that he's watching online to hear those words. Thank you for all you do, Bob. Yeah, let's do it. Our final group category is the Tracy and Rick Regal Pinnacle Event Excellence Award. Consideration for this award is given to an Alumni Association affiliate group that built an event from the ground up and worked to grow the event year after year, reaching the pinnacle of success. Tracy and Rick are both 1985 graduates of Penn State and longtime supporters and volunteers of the university. Tracy is an at-large member on the Board of Trustees and has been recognized as the Penn State Alumni Association Alumni Council Volunteer of the Year and the Division of Development and Alumni Relations Volunteer of the Year. She and Rick have created scholarships in Penn State's College of Engineering and the Schreier's Honor College. Among their many volunteer efforts, Tracy and Rick are both members of the Schreier Honors College External Advisory Board. Please help me in thanking Tracy and Rick for their generous support of the Alumni Association and in endowing this award. Unfortunately, Tracy and Rick can't join us tonight, though they've asked us to express their warm congratulations to this year's recipient, the Great Valley Alumni Society, for all of their efforts in supporting scholarships. In 2009, the Society began hosting an annual tailgate during football season to establish a scholarship for graduate students. Over the years, board members have continued to improve and expand the event, transitioning from having a potluck-style meal to employing 2 caterers and offering Berkey Creamery ice cream. Additionally, Penn Staters attending have their picture taken with the Nittany Lion and watch the game on the big screen in Musser Auditorium. Several key metrics reflect the event's success: ticket and auction revenue, food options, scholarship contributions, and total net revenue have all seen significant increases. The Society has accomplished all of this while leveraging campus space to deliver on its mission of uniting Penn Staters. Here to accept the award is Society Vice President Michael Koch. Michael?
Thank you, Paul. It's truly an honor for our society to be a recipient of the Tracy and Rick Regal Pinnacle Event Excellence Award. On behalf of the Great Valley Alumni Society, I'd first like to thank the Alumni Association Awards Committee for selecting us as a recipient of the award. Sincere thank you to the Regal family for establishing this reward, to our Chancellor, Dr. Colin Neal, and the entire staff of the Great Valley campus for essentially letting us crash their conference center to put on a tailgate party. What we do is we basically transform the conference center into an indoor version of the tailgating fields. And then also a huge thank you goes out to every member of the Great Valley Alumni Society, past, present, and future. So essentially those that originated this event and made it a success, those that continue to make this event a success, and those yet to come that will undoubtedly take this event to new heights. As Paul mentioned, this event came from very humble beginnings. What began as more of a potluck-style tailgate in 2009 has blossomed into an event that employs caterers, has beverage sponsors, serves the world-renowned Berkey Creamery ice cream, which is always a huge draw for us. Alumni Swirl is the most popular for us. You can get photo ops with the Nittany Lion, and we receive donations for silent auction items from close to 50 local businesses. It's now attended by over 200 Penn State alumni, students, family, and friends, and consistently raises over $10,000 for our student scholarship funds. And fittingly enough, in keeping with the theme of this award, this past year was our Pinnacle event. We celebrated the 60th anniversary of the Great Valley campus, where we honored our proud past and roaring future, and had the most attended and largest grossing tailgate to date. We hosted close to 250 people and raised over $13,000, which is more than 4 times our inaugural figure. So thank you again for honoring the Great Valley Alumni Society with the Tracy and Rick Regal Pinnacle Event Excellence Award. And this is where I'm going to put in my shameless plug. So if you're going to be in the Malvern or King of Prussia area on November 16th, we would love to see you at this year's tailgate through it on the Nittany Lions as we take on the Purdue Boilermakers. So thank you again, and we are.
Congratulations again to the Great Valley Alumni Society And congratulations to all of this evening's group recipients.
Good evening, everyone. It's so good to be here with all of you. It's been an incredible event and day so far. For those who I haven't met, my name is Anand Gunjam. I have the honor of serving as the 83rd president of the Penn State Alumni Association, and thank you very much. And definitely not president of the university, just to clarify any fake news that's out there. To answer Paul's famous question earlier today, it's an easy answer for me, especially on a night like tonight. There is absolutely no place I would rather be than a room full of Penn Staters. I'd like to join Paul in welcoming everyone to this year's Volunteer Awards. We hope you enjoy tonight and feel inspired by the efforts of our fellow Penn Staters. There's a lot of things that make Penn State special, but one of the things that's always stood out to me is the passion and loyalty of our alumni. And tonight's award recipients are just amazing examples of that. You are the reason that we have the largest and most powerful alumni association in the world. You are the reason we are making an impact to our over 173,000 members and our 788,000 plus alumni. And for that, we could not be more grateful. All right, so we're gonna keep going with our individual award recipients. Our first individual award is the Joan M. McLean Recent Alumnus Award, endowed by Joan McLean, a 1994 graduate and an active volunteer serving the Alumni Association. In 2004, Joan herself received the Recent Alumnus Award, the very honor that now bears her name. We are indebted to Joan for her support and volunteerism, which is an example to alumni everywhere. The recipient of the 2024 Joan M. McLean Recent Alumnus Award is Molly Sizemore. When you see the list of volunteer roles in which Molly has served, you wouldn't imagine that it's been only 3 years since she graduated from Penn State. As the president of the Alumni Society of Architectural Engineers Affiliate Program Group, Molly has shown a willingness and a desire to lead. Upon earning 2 degrees in 2021 from the College of Engineering, including a master's degree, Molly contacted a fellow alumni to inquire about how she could get involved with our alumni network. Taking the initiative is a common theme with Molly, as evidenced by her helping to establish a social media presence for 3 of our affiliate groups, in each case strengthening and expanding the group's awareness and engagement with alumni. Congratulations, Molly, for receiving this year's Joan M. McLean Recent Alumnus Award.
Hi everyone, I just want to take a moment and say thank you for honoring me with this award. It really means a lot. A little history about me and myself. I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, so coming to school was like, I didn't absolutely no one. I was the first in family to get a college degree, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it my point to build a family and a community for myself here at Penn State. So humble beginnings, I dove right into all the things that are available to us at Penn State, from the Women Engineering program to the Architectural Engineering Student Society, all the things. And when I went to graduate after the pandemic, I came to the realization, like, wow, a big part of me is going to be left here behind. And of course, in the midst of the pandemic, I was like, I'm going to really miss this place. So how can I get involved? So I ended up in the Young Alumni Ambassadors Program in 2021, and that really kind of just pushed me right into the heart and thick of it, of the Alumni Association. So I met my mentor, Casey Moore, who is part of the, he was my mentor through that program that actually brought me more into the College of Engineering. And then of course, Dr. Jonathan Darty, who took me under his wing. He originally gave me my first internship, and now he's president of the Engineering Alumni Society. So he's like, come on, Molly, we need your young spirit, we need you in here. So I am happily involved in everything there is to do with the College of Engineering. But I'm really happy, really grateful to be here, and I want to thank you all for being here in support of all this great stuff. So thank you.
All right, congratulations again to Molly, and a big shout out to Casey Moore, an incredible Alumni Council member. All right. Our next individual award this evening is the K. David Widener Diversity Award. The K. David Widener Diversity Award was endowed by and named for an alumnus who has championed diversity and inclusion to make sure that all Penn Staters are welcome in the Penn State family. It recognizes someone who has significantly contributed to fostering diversity at Penn State and the Alumni Association. The recipient of the 2024 K. David Widener Diversity Award is Dan Berlin. With a steadfast passion for advancing diversity and destroying stereotypes, Dan has been a lifelong champion and role model for students with vision impairment. One nominator called Dan a shining example of a leader who has significantly contributed to fostering diversity at Penn State, and went on to note how Dan's vision for supporting Penn State students with vision impairments aligned with the Alumni Association's Fast Start program's goals of supporting matriculation, persistence, academic achievement, and professional development of first-year students who identify from underrepresented populations. David's effort to positively impact Penn State students is precisely the kind of contribution the K. David Widener Diversity Award seeks to recognize. Dan couldn't join us tonight, though we will have a chance to hear from them if you'll turn your attention to the screen for a brief video.
Hi, this is Daniel Berlin. Hope everyone's having a great time at this fantastic event. And I'm here to really offer sincere thank you for being recognized with the K. David Widener Diversity Award this year. It's really a special honor to be called out for this. Thank you to Paul, thank you to Susan, thank you to everybody else that's been involved in volunteering at Penn State and also in recognition for this award. Throughout my career, I've really focused on diversity and inclusion and just helping people gain access to markets and areas in which they maybe didn't have access to in the past. In my former company, Rodell, we focused on bringing thousands of rural vanilla farmers in Madagascar and East Africa, some of the poorest farmers in the world, to access to global markets. At the Berlin Foundation, my nonprofit foundation, we focus on values like livelihoods, disability, education, environment, and fund projects that help advance causes in those areas. Through our family office investment fund, we really strive to bring foreign investment and capital into emerging market businesses that are helping expand livelihoods in many diverse parts of the world. And lastly, in Team C Possibilities, a nonprofit organization we founded 7 years ago now, we focus on providing scholarship, mentorship, and inclusion for students who are blind at universities all across the country. So with all that, I just wanted to share how thankful I am for the recognition for this award and appreciate everybody and your work you do volunteering and making Penn State such a great place to be. Thank you very much.
Okay, congratulations again to Dan, an incredible, incredible alum, and we're very grateful for all that he does for Penn State. Our next award of the evening is the Kay and Ernie Salvino Volunteer of the Year Award. The Salvinos met during their senior year here at University Park at sensitivity training for the leaders of student organizations, and they endowed this award in 2013. Kay and Ernie are here tonight and will share their thoughts on tonight's honoree momentarily. For now, please help me welcome Kay and Ernie to the stage. Kay is an alumna from the College of Health and Human Development, and she served as the 78th president of our Alumni Association. Ernie is a graduate of the College of Liberal Arts. In addition to both of them being dedicated volunteers for the Penn State Alumni Association, the Salvinos are generous to the university and the entire Penn State community. They exemplify what it means to be proud Penn Staters, giving of their time, talents, and treasures. This award is given to a volunteer who has also provided exemplary service to Penn State and the Penn State Alumni Association. And before we announce this year's honoree, I'd like to invite Kay and Ernie to share a few words.
First, I have to tell you, Anand was a student when I was here. And look how far he's come. And Molly, you're a perfect example of what we want young people to be involved. The value of Penn State networking is unbelievable. You just have to encourage other people to do that too. And I have to tell you, if there's one place I want to go to their event, it's Harrisburg. Pints of beer and pints of ice cream sound just about perfect. So it's really wonderful to see you all here. I've been involved with the Alumni Leadership Council in my past. There are people from campuses and chapters and colleges who have done so much for this university, and you are playing that forward, and I appreciate it. I want to recognize Jonathan. He's in the back of the room. He's from one of our Commonwealth campuses, and he's a previous honoree of our award. He's a great alumni representative, and you might know him as Button Man. Jonathan, raise your hand. This year's honoree is somebody very special to me for many reasons. I've known Kathy for a long time. She is a wonderful Penn Stater. She has represented her campus, which was Great Valley, her college, which is now the Fox Graduate School, and Center County chapter. She has done it all with extraordinary leadership. I have known her for a long time. I remember when her daughter was in middle school, and Sarah started a mini-thon at the school she was in. And Sarah is how old now, Kathy? 26. So it's been a while. Kathy and I served together on council. She was on the executive council when I was president. And she is, most of all, a very important friend of mine. She's a genuine, good person. She's a wonderful leader. And she and Sam are really special people, like many of you in this room. So I'm happy to recognize her, and I'm so proud that she is getting our award. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Kay. And as Kay said, it's my honor to formally announce the 2024 Kay and Ernie Salvino Volunteer of the Year award winner as Kathy Hume. Come on up. Come on up.
You were a student when I was here, too.
Oh, we don't need to say all those things. So when we recognize Kathy, and there's no words I can say that are more beautiful than what Kay's just said, but when we recognize Kathy, we're celebrating someone who has served Penn State in a leadership role for more than 2 decades. After earning her graduate degree from Penn State Great Valley, Kathy became the motivating force for reconstituting the campus alumni society. For more than a decade, she provided leadership that both launched and sustained the group. After Kathy and her husband moved to State College, she joined the Center County chapter as a board member and has since helped the chapter increase its alumni engagement by 50%. By considering how the chapter can volunteer both at University Park and within the State College community, Kathy has raised the visibility and the impact of the chapter, and she also volunteers her time tirelessly to local causes. For all of these reasons, and so many more, it is my honor to congratulate Kathy Hume.
Thank you, Anand. You want to picture? Oh, we do that first? Sorry. Which side do you want? Is that your good side?
That's my good side, yeah. Thank you. Now it's your turn.
Okay. I want to thank everyone for this award, but in particular to Kay and Ernie, I want to say thank you for endowing this award and for recognizing the importance of what volunteers mean to this university. As was said, your dedication and involvement to Penn State is unprecedented. And Kay, your involvement in leadership, not just with Alumni Council, but as president and trustee, and all the boards and the Palmer that you give your time to has been such an inspiration to so many people, and I am very grateful to both of you. I would like to thank my husband, Sam, who has been my steadfast support for many, many years, and we have often joked deserves the +1 award. And someday, when I mentioned it to Paul, he said I needed to endow it. So it's, you know, it's on the books, but we can never do what we do without the people we love behind us, and that is my Sam. I'd also like to just say that I'm humbled to receive this award. You know, in the words of our alma mater, we talk about may our lives but swell thy fame. And every act of volunteerism that I do, I have hope, has contributed to making Penn State a better place for the students, for the alumni that have gone through, and for those coming in. And so for that, I hope I've made a difference. But it's not a team sport, and so I am also very grateful to all of the volunteers that I've been able to work with over the years who have made just working together and the Penn State family just that much more special. So for the recognition, I am very grateful. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Kathy, and I'll just say that as president of the Alumni Association, there are one of the toughest things is you always have tremendous shoes, huge shoes to fill, and Kay certainly left some of the biggest shoes that we've ever had to fill for the Alumni Association. So Kay, thank you so much for everything you did, and Ernie, thank you for being a good time all the time. Our next award is made possible by the generosity of a wonderful couple who are dedicated to Penn State, and I'm referring to the Mark and Carol Pobletti Award for the Alumni Leadership Development. We're thrilled that both Mark and Carol are here with us tonight, and please join me in thanking them for their generosity. Carol and Mark performed in the Penn State Marching Blue Band and continue to support Penn State, including through their membership in the Alumni Blue Band's Alumni Interest Group. The award they have endowed recognizes an individual volunteer at Penn State for their role in mentoring, supporting, encouraging, and providing guidance and motivation in the development of emerging alumni volunteer leaders' interests, passions, and personal circumstances. Before I introduce this year's recipient, Mark, would you like to come up and make some comments? Mark and Carol.
Thanks, Anand. Everybody is here in this room tonight because of somebody else, and maybe multiple somebodies else. Somebody who invited you to be a part of your affiliate group. Somebody who inspired you to learn what it means to be a volunteer and to be a leader on behalf of and for Penn State. Somebody who encouraged you to make the most of your time and your role as a volunteer. And so Carol and I established this award to recognize those volunteers, the volunteers who paved the way, the volunteers who mentor and inspire and welcome in their fellow Penn State alumni, and who lay the foundation for the next generation. As collectively we embark on the next journey to make this Alumni Association and our individual affiliate groups even better, even bigger, even stronger as part of the greatest alumni association on earth. And so before I kick it over back to Anand to recognize tonight's recipient, as residents of the Metro Washington, D.C. Area, I'm particularly excited about tonight's recognition. So with that, I'll pass it back to Anand for the introduction.
All right, Mark and Carol, two other incredible volunteer leaders. So the recipient of the 2024 Mark and Carol Pobletti Award for Alumni Leadership Development is Emily Yarbrough. For the last 8 years, Emily has been a standout volunteer for the Metro Washington, D.C. chapter. Emily is the current chapter vice president and has previously served as treasurer, assistant treasurer, and as chair of various boards for the chapter. Fellow chapter members have shared that she has been a personal and professional resource, welcoming them to the chapter and helping them contribute in ways that match their skill sets and their passions. One of Emily's nominators remarked, "The chapter and myself owe Emily an enormous debt of gratitude for her effort." Another nominator shared, "I am so thankful for Emily and her example of excellence." Congratulations to Emily for receiving the Mark and Carol Pabletti Award for Alumni Leadership Development.
Thank you, everyone. I'm honored to receive this award. To be recognized for doing something that I genuinely love is truly special. I want to express my sincere gratitude for the nomination and the selection. I really do appreciate it. I am inspired by the passion and dedication of our alumni, and I'm grateful for the chance to play a small part in their journey. I want to thank those that sponsored the awards, to recognize our fellow volunteers whose tireless efforts make our alumni community so strong. To the Penn State community and Penn State DC, your support and collaboration are invaluable. My dad is watching. I just want to say hello to him, and thank you all. I truly appreciate it.
All right, congratulations again to Emily. Our next individual award is the Martin R. Cepeda Jr. Award for Alumni Career Advancement and Development. This award recognizes a professional who has given their time and talents to support Penn State students and the professional advancement of Penn State alumni. Martin graduated from the Smeal College of Business in 2005 and has been a standout volunteer with the Alumni Association, previously serving as president of the Montgomery County chapter and as elected member on Alumni Council. It is my pleasure to announce the 2024 Martin R. Cepeda Jr. Award for Alumni Career Advancement and Development to Kevin Frake. Known for his helpful and effective advice, Kevin serves as a mentor for undergraduate students in the College of Health and Human Development and the Schreier Honors College. Colleagues consider Kevin a trusted friend, ally, and sounding board. His ability to inspire and motivate has prompted his mentees to stay connected to him, including one mentor-student partnership that has remained in place since 2007. Through a constant focus on values paired with emphasizing empathy, Kevin has inspired many to become mentors themselves. Kevin's achievements are best summed by one of his nominators who said, "I can't think of a better candidate for the award." Kevin isn't able to join us tonight, though he did record a video to share what receiving this honor means to him.
I would like to thank the Penn State Alumni Association for choosing me as the recipient of the Martin R. Cepeda Jr. Award for Alumni Career Advancement and Development. Over the 30-some years since I graduated from Penn State in 1991, I have thought back many times to the professors who made a difference in my own advancement and development of my career in my undergraduate years. Those include people like Chuck Yasalis, who gave me my first opportunity to be a teaching assistant, Robert Hurley, who helped me to find a wonderful opportunity for my internship between junior and senior year, professors I had in class like Jim Eisenstein, Mary Fennell, Mary Lesko Long, and Michael Long, who all helped me to think about ways that I relate to the world and that healthcare relates to the larger world. Since I graduated, I have had multiple opportunities through the Schreier Honors College, through the College of Health and Human Development, and through General Alumni Association events to meet with alumni and students, sometimes in State College, sometimes where I live in Baltimore, sometimes nearby in Washington, D.C., to listen to the students and alumni, to think about their strengths, their passions, and their skill set, and how all of those work together and can work alongside the networks that they have and the networks that I can share with them to advance their careers, to help them become the best individuals they can be, as they help themselves to grow, their organizations to grow, and their communities to grow. I continue to plan to do this throughout the rest of my career, and probably even into retirement, helping other Penn Staters and other Penn State alumni to make that commitment to improve the world around them. Thank you again.
All right, congratulations again to Kevin. Before we recognize the final 2024 Volunteer Award recipient, I do want to recognize the 2023 honoree, whose recognition was postponed due to delays in the selection process. So it's my pleasure to announce the 2023 winner of the Martin R. Cepeda Jr. Award for Alumni Career Advancement and Development as Megan Hennigan. Megan launched, developed, coordinated, and promoted the Zoom roundtable programs that she and former Collegian Alumni Interest Group President Jordan Hyman created to introduce current Collegian staffers to Collegian alumni with expertise in areas that would aid the student news organization. Between the spring of 2020 and the spring of 2023, Megan organized 22 roundtables that connected Collegian students with professionals who benefited from their time working for the Collegian. In that time, 44 Penn State alumni served as presenters, illustrating Megan's ability to secure a significant investment of time and interest by alums in assisting current and former Collegian staff members. An estimated 250 Penn Staters, students, and alumni participated in those roundtables. Congratulations to Megan Hennigan on receiving this year's Martin R. Cepeda Jr. Award for Alumni Career Advancement and Development. Megan wasn't able to be here with us this evening, though she has also recorded a video for the occasion. So let's meet Megan.
Hi everyone, I'm Megan Hennigan. I'm so sorry I can't be there live with you today. My husband and I are about to expect our first child. Hopefully he will be Penn State class of 2046. Seems a far way off, but wanted to share with you tonight that Collegian AIG was such a foundational part of my time at Penn State, as well as a building block to my career in marketing. Through the Collegian Alumni Interest Group, we've been able to foster connections with other alumni to current students. Some of those alumni are quite prestigious in their own fields of advertising and journalism, digital media, PR, all of those key skill sets that current students at the Collegian can be able to tap into. We've been able to build a series of roundtables, putting these experts together with current students, covering topics of job search, mentoring, and then also current topics in journalism and things needed to help facilitate their time at the Collegian today. So excited to make those connections. Both personally and on behalf of the AIG, I'm super excited and proud to receive the Martin R. Cepeda Award for Alumni Career Development and Advancement. Through this recognition, we're going to continue our work of bringing together other Collegian alumni to current students to continue to foster those conversations. Thank you again.
All right, congratulations again to Megan. So our final award tonight is the Philip Mitchell Alumni Service Award. This award recognizes an individual who has significantly contributed to the area of public service by sharing or volunteering his or her talent, time, and resources on behalf of the university. Philip Mitchell, a 1943 journalism graduate, endowed this Alumni Service Award in 1981. The 2024 Philip Mitchell Alumni Service Award recognizes Tom Roberts. There you go. I was like, someone has to go get him. All right. Tom blended his professional and personal passions when he was instrumental in developing two projects in Penn State, in the Penn State Shenango Valley area that will benefit the community and campus for years to come. After moving to Shenango Valley, Tom worked with community leaders to create a nonprofit organization that provides free after-school art programs for students and training programs for adults. He also helped raise $2 million to maximize the matching dollars that were available to the Shenango Valley community during Penn State's latest campaign. Tom worked tirelessly, offering his expertise, experience, and time to help launch the Shenango Launchbox and an economic development fund that will help to ensure the success of Launchbox participants. One nominator aptly described Tom's effort as Herculean, and he continues serving the Shenango community by promoting the programs and services available. Congratulations, Tom, for being this year's honoree of the Philip Mitchell Alumni Service Award.
Wow. First of all, thank you to Paul and the Alumni Association. It's an honor to be here and be acknowledged with such a tremendous group of individuals and organizations. Over 40 years ago, my dad, brought me to Beaver Stadium for homecoming. I knew that day I wanted to come to Penn State, march in the Blue Band, and be a part of this family. It felt special, and it didn't disappoint. That's how my Penn State story started, but we all have our own stories, right? But my parents instilled the importance of education, volunteering, and surrounding yourself with amazing people and mentors. You've heard that tonight, right? But through the marching band and the arts, I've learned from the best. While I can't name everyone, I will be eternally grateful that Dr. Bundy trusted me to become the Blue Band's 45th drum major. He certainly gave me a chance to learn about risk, flipping in front of 100,000 people. Yeah. I learned that big risk can bring big rewards. But just like entrepreneurship, big ideas, big risk, big rewards, big impact. But then, watching Dr. Bundy's actions, I learned that leadership is grounded in humility. It wasn't flipping. It was all the hard work nobody saw behind the scenes, serving when nobody was watching. Relationships, serving, community. Now, I met my wife, Ryan, 20 years ago. Took a risk, although people would say she took the risk. And I chased her to Sharon, PA, where I knew one person, her. And we started building a life with family and friends as the foundation, but an eye towards community impact. Now, the community leaders I'm blessed to collaborate with are humble and generous and investing today for future generations. Now, we had a diverse group of leaders listen to each other and build endowments and other initiatives in our community that will fuel creativity, entrepreneurship, and economic development. And I share this award with that team, some of which are here tonight, and also some of which are online. So thank you. This is our award. But I will be forever thankful for my wife, Ryan, my parents, my family and friends. I got this from my mom, by the way. Big ideas and big dreams can come true, like flipping for Penn State, saluting the crowd on the 50-yard line, and making Penn State your home. So I'll close with this. As the saying goes, to those much is given, much is expected. I challenge each of you to take what Penn State has given you and impact your community. Build your network, be creative, help raise your community's song, and inspire the next generation. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom, for those beautiful words. Tom has agreed to do some flips outside after this, so if you all join me in the lawn right after this, we can enjoy that. But seriously, congratulations, Tom, once again, and congrats to all of our honorees tonight. And I want to thank our generous alumni who have made these endowments possible. You all represent the best of the Penn State Alumni Network. A quick note for all of our award winners and our award benefactors. We'd love to take a few group photos with all of you, so meet us at the stage after this, and we'll wrap up here in a few minutes. If you are attending tomorrow's ALC conference, a poster presentation of tonight's winners, along with additional outstanding volunteer initiatives, will take place during lunch from noon to 1 p.m. on the third floor bridge of the Huck Life Sciences building. Now, on behalf of the Penn State Alumni Association, I want to again thank you all for the time and energy that you give to your fellow alumni, to your communities, to this university, and to the Penn State Alumni Association. Before we go, I'd love if everyone who's able to rise, to please rise and join us in the singing of the alma mater.